Welcome to the Very Messy podcast. So I'm here with one of my fellow trans sisters, the icon that is Bailey J. Mills.
Hey, sissy. And I'm on the Messy podcast with the messiest bitch I know.
Oh, she is. So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So, I am a drag queen, all the way from Lincolnshire. I started in Lincolnshire, in a small town called Spalding, but I tell people Peterborough.
Right.
So that's more like Cambridge way. So yes, I'm a drag queen. I do TikToks. I do silly videos, silly characters. And I love cabaret, love being a silly little mare. Think of it as, Little Britain, Catherine Tate, mine like the racism, like very that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's very like my characters are very day-to-day people. A bit of 99 as well, actually. Have you seen 99? Yeah, a bit of that. But yeah, just silly characters, and I kind of just kept doing these silly videos, and then it just blew the fuck up. And then, you know, I'm now living and working in Manchester. Love Manchester. Love it here.
She knew I knowing it.
I fucking love it.
So,
I'm not going back.
do you remember your first time when you was like, right, so I'm a bit fruity?
Oh, what do you mean? Okay.
When did you realise, like, that time? So, I was 7. And I remember being at a wedding
I see you.
and being devastated.
Love
and everyone
it.
was like, what's up? And I was like, all the boys are kissing the bride and I want to kiss the groom.
Oh, I see you.
And that was like my first time being like, right, I'm not like everyone else.
I see you.
So, do you remember? Does
Yeah.
anything come up for you?
There's a few memories. Well, there was a few signs. So I'm going to go with 3. I'm going
Right.
to tell you okay, Alexandra Burke, Bad Boys, that was like an awakening to something fruity.
Right.
That was like, she was Beyonce to me at the time. Like, she really was the girl. I got the album, I got the single. I started crying when she went X Factor.
When Beyonce came out.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
It was so good.
But like X Factor, like Hersha, Lloyd, Misha B, robbed.
Misha B.
Robbed. She was so robbed. So fucking robbed.
They did fuck her over. I think
Yeah.
that song she did though.
Do you think of me?
Yeah.
Even when the night's going down. I love it. Yeah, Misha B. Yeah, and then Lady Gaga, Paparazzi, right? That, I knew something was different, right? Because outside, I watched a music video, and outside we had, you know, in your swimming pool, like the swimming pool, but it's been out for a few days, it goes a bit green. Yeah. And I thought, oh, Gaga art and all this stuff. I watched Paparazzi, I went in this dirty swimming pool, then I went to my front of my house, rolled around in mud, but cars were passing by, and I was just singing Paparazzi, and this car stopped and was like, excuse me, are you okay? Where's your family? And I was like, oh yeah, I just live here. And I just got up, covered in mud. Cars are going past them, covered in shit. And I'm just walking back home like, oh, Mum's like, what are you doing? And then I knew immediately that I was into boys when it was my first year in year 7. I never, you know, I got comments when I always used to want to be the pink Power Ranger. I used to like, I think a lot of people did this, but I used to rip bits of paper and stick it to my head with sticky tape. And I remember just things like that. And I used to play with dolls, brats. I used to be obsessed. I used to have tantrums. Huh?
Who's your favourite brat?
Sasha.
Oh, yes. Jade.
Yeah, but she's like Jade's really fierce as well. I like Chloe, but I think, and Yasmin, I think with Sasha, she always gets the best. So, you know, they have themes for sleepovers and stuff, or like sports. She would always get cheerleading.
Sasha's a look queen.
Yeah, she is a look queen. Or she'll always have the best costumes. Out of all the girls, she'll always have the best one. I lost this Sasha doll, and it literally was, I was trying to find it on eBay, and I got it from a car boot for like £1.50, and I used to have tantrums at these car boots. I used to have tantrums if my mum would give me a doll, and I'd be like, please, £1.50, please, please. And I'd cry in front of the owner just trying to sell all their shit. I'm like, no, let me out. And I got this doll, and I lost it. And basically, I was trying to find it, and I Googled it online, and I was like, put it on Instagram, like, where can I find this doll? I looked on eBay, and to get it now, it's collectible. It's like £1,000 to buy eBay.
God.
Right. Anyways, I went home a few months ago. It was Nan's birthday. And my nan was like, oh, I've got loads of dolls and stuff in the back, like for Nova, if she wants any of them. Like, I'm going to take them to the charity shop if not. So I was like, okay. The doll was in there, but I gave my sister's kids, my nieces, some dolls. And one of them accidentally put my Sasha doll in there. So when I found it, I cried. I was so happy. So the Sasha doll.
She's back.
Yeah, she's back. She's back, bitch. And I'm like, never letting her out my sight again.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't sell her because it's the memories. So when me and my family, when I was younger, we got kicked out of a house and lived in a caravan for a few years. And my items, it would be like, you know, you'd get your toothbrush. I got my Bratz dolls. All my Bratz dolls I got. And that doll is the memories. I can't lose her again.
Yeah.
And like I've got a Sharpay. Oh, another one. A Sharpay wig. I got a Sharpay from High School Musical wig. Got it from Home Bargains for £3. And I lost it. And for Christmas, not last year, the year before, I said to Logan, I was like, what do you want? I was like, there's this Sharpay High School Musical wig. Had it when I was younger, please can I get it? And he found it off eBay. It was American though. So it was like the shipping and everything. It must have cost him about 50 to 70 quid to fucking get this cheap wig. And I've kept it. And I'm trying to do like a memory box. You know, like a memory box.
I love that. I've got a memory box.
Yeah, just things what brought me joy. And I collect toys when I was younger. Or like if I couldn't have a toy what I want, I hunt it down and I try and find it. But sorry, back onto the last thing, sorry. First day in year 7. First lesson was PE. Obviously, you can imagine that was horrible.
Yeah.
And I never really got shit before. So when I played Power Rangers, I wanted to be the pink Power Ranger when I was little. Or when we played EastEnders, I always wanted to be Pat Butcher. And they'd go, why do you always want to be the girl? First of all, why do you want to... I was either Bianca...
Why don't you want to be the girl?
Yeah,
Like...
when I was a kid, I always used to want to be Bianca or Pat or Peggy.
Becky!
Yeah, I love Bianca. I actually found out Bianca was... I was doing a show the other week and I found out Bianca was actually cousins with Jared, the guy I was doing the show with. And I was like, you're joking. He's cousins with Patsy Palmer.
Did you know that she lives in Thailand now and she's got like a weed farm?
Oh my god,
Isn't that iconic? I think that's so fabulous.
She's an icon, but she's still doing the DJ. But, you know, my favourite from EastEnders is Janine, hands down though, for real. They need to stop locking her away.
I know.
I
think she's very productive, to be honest.
She is. She
gets shit done.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I mean?
She does. She don't fuck
gets
about.
Shit done.
Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked now.
No, you're right.
But yeah, when I went to school, PE, and someone came up to me going, get out here, you fucking faggot. And I was like, what? He was like, you're gay, but you look faggot. And I was like, it really upset me. It really took me, because I've never had that before. My mum put me to a mixed school, because she knew I'd get bullied if I was all-boys school.
Yeah.
So I was at mixed school. And then my first lunchtime, I was like, I don't even know what that is. So people were telling me I was gay before I even know who I was. But like, obviously, you know, now I'm a trans woman, but like back then, you know, I was gay, you know, so I was like, what the fuck, it was really horrible, school was horrible, for many, you know, I'm sure a lot of queer people can understand it was a lot, but I remember my first lunchtime, there was a gay guy in year 9 doing his hair, like side parting, spuggy hair, really openly out there gay, and all the girls, and like, didn't give a shit. And I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. That person's like me. I want to be like that, the confidence. And actually, I think what it was when I was younger, I think I had a crush on them. But looking back at it now, I don't think it was a crush. I think it was similarities, because I wanted to have that freedom. And then we went to college together. And then we just became really good friends. And I just remember saying, like, it was really inspiring seeing someone like that in year 7, because, you know, I believe that God chooses things. I'm not like a Christian, but I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I believe that day I saw that person because of this shit being like, that was a complete new chapter in my life. And then I got kicked out of school. And then...
How old was you when you got kicked out?
Year 9.
I was year 9 when I got kicked out of school as well.
Really?
Yeah, I was sent to Grappenhall Comprehensive School for bad bitches.
It's rough though, right? Yeah. Fucking rough.
Well, I was a very angry child. A very angry child. So they moved me over to this behavioural school.
Yeah.
And then I was just twatting and sucking dick all day, to be fair.
Oh my god! At school?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I'm not
no.
doing fucking maths. We're all little shits.
No, so when I got kicked out of two schools. I actually got kicked out of a behaviour unit. So I got kicked out of school because I wasn't naughty. I'm autistic, so I was just really misunderstood.
Yeah.
So like for me, people would go Bailey, faggot, whatever, and no one would say anything. But when I said so, I would be like, you know what? She's gonna ignore that. So what I'm gonna do is I was trying to prove a point. I'm gonna disrupt the class. Willow Smith with my hair just came out. I pushed my work off the table. I jumped into the splits on the table, going, I wear my hair back and forth. I wear my hair because I didn't give a shit. And it was like that in a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after the bullying and everything, the teachers did fuck all. Apart from the English teachers, they're always allies. They've
They
always
actually
got
are.
yeah, and the history teachers.
My history teacher was a bit weird. She was called Miss Denton, and she dressed like a CD sissy.
A CD sissy, that's
She
what
did,
I want to
though.
hear.
Now when I think about it, was she a CD sissy? She possibly may have been. She possibly may have been. She's a very handsome woman.
Handsome woman.
Yeah,
Did she have
very
a short?
handsome woman.
I feel like English teachers though always
She
had
had-
a short haircut.
She had, like, it was kind of like
With a streak.
this, but it was bangs, and it was ginger,
Yeah.
and she always wore, you know those rosy blouses?
Yeah, with the drop cardigans.
Yeah.
I see.
With a denim skirt,
Love.
these big fuck off red hooker boots, and she just mints about big glasses. She looked like Edna Mode if she was a sex worker.
Does she have fishnets? Does she say all the time?
Yeah, she was saucy.
Naughty
She was
girl.
saucy. And then we have Miss Pluger, she was a diva, to be fair.
Bitch.
I want her boobs. I
No.
always want
I
her
want your
boobs. She had
boobs. I
giant
want your boobs.
boobs. She'd always just shake them around everywhere. No, she did. I think that's where my bi-curiosity comes from.
Okay.
Is Miss Pluger's boobs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Pluger. Yeah, I'm still very confused about that.
That's hilarious. So when I got kicked out, I was at school for a few months, and then I went to it's like Phoenix, so it's like a centre. So you have primary school children there who have been kicked out, and then you have year 7 to year 9. And what they do is it's basically seeing if you can go back to mainstream school and help you and be more academic because it was more one-on-one, or it would show that you need help with like, you know, going to another behaviour school when you leave there for that extra support. So yeah, that was, you know what, I did enjoy it. They did treat us really well. I was a proper little shit. I was a little shit there because everyone was little shits. That being said, I was more silly. I wasn't like argumentative. I was more like, I was just more silly. But like, you know, what I do now, everything I do like is literally who I am now. You know what I mean? Everything what was naughty is literally still me. I'm an open book. That being said, I got kicked out of there because I needed to. Basically, me and this girl, Tiffany, we used to smoke behind the books at school in reading time. We used to have a fag.
Yeah.
And the teacher, I had a meeting that day to go back to mainstream school. My family came in. It was very legit. The head teacher of the other school came in to talk about behaviour and stuff, right? I don't think it was like a head teacher, but like someone came in from the school to like talk about my behaviour issues and
Yeah,
stuff.
like pastoral.
Yeah. And it was like a big meeting about enrolling me into this new school, better beginnings, going back to mainstream. So I went to, I was about to go to this meeting, but I had a fag. And then the teacher caught me and Tiffany smoking, going, I don't think you're ready for mainstream school, are you, Bailey? And I just had a breakdown. So she covered me in grass, we climbed the fence, we flooded the science room. I got kicked out because I thought I can't stay there. Can't stay. It was rough. And then after that, I went to another kicked out school, but that one was lovely. They were proper allies. Their daughter was a lesbian. They were like, don't call me Mr., don't call me Mrs. I'm Karen, this is Gary, nice to meet you. My daughter's Georgia, proper hardcore dyke, love her. And my art teacher, proper ally. And they're like, they see it as, even though they were teachers, they were like, call me by my real name, let's not do the hierarchy stuff.
That's what it's
And
like.
I did hairdressing, I got GCSEs, I got BTECs, like I did hair and beauty, like my level 1, I passed, and like my art, I got really good grades. My teacher, she's still now sometimes showing me on Facebook, well, I added her. And sometimes when I like do something, she'll comment or message me being like, well done, that's really amazing, I'm really proud of you. And it just makes me feel like, you know, I was really misunderstood, but I think the teachers knew that. And also, a lot of people's behaviour now, it comes from their upbringing as well. My family were really supportive, but also I had a lot of issues within myself because I feel like I was so bullied that I just needed to play up. Also with my autism, I get these things, like even now with videos, I get really hyperactive, and that's when I turn the camera on and I just do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not like that all the time, but it's like when I get excited, I have to let it out and be like, you know, like you have to do it.
No, I get that. So, what was it like? Obviously, so you was in a behavioural unit. You was there until you went to college.
So I was in mainstream school for year 7 to year 9, got kicked out, then I was in year...
10, 11.
No, I got kicked out in year 9 from the other one. I was only there for like half a year. And then I think I might have enrolled in year 10. I think I enrolled in year 10. And then and then I was there for like 2 years. I loved it though.
Just look at that.
I fucking loved it.
So, did you do college?
Yeah, I did hairdressing at college. I was really shit. My tutor was low-key homophobic. She was very like, but she gave me a client who had no fucking hair, going, sausage blow dry, and the woman was going, help, you're burning me. I'm like, you've got no fucking hair! You've got no hair! Of course I'm going to burn you, you stupid cow! Coming in for a sausage blow dry. Stop embarrassing yourself. So I didn't pass. I did my level 1, but I had to redo it at college. I didn't pass. My teacher didn't pass me because I'd wear nails and she didn't like it. And I started makeup, like, because I was doing hair and beauty, so I was doing makeup, so I'd go to Wilko's, shoplifting, makeup. I've brought this up in another podcast, but I used to shoplift in Wilko's makeup and I got really fruity. And
what was your favourite thing to steal?
Lip gloss.
I love that.
You know what? I love a glossy lip gloss with glitter in it. You know the little... I love a gloss. It really fills the fantasy, like Lil Mama lip gloss. It really gives me that Y2K vibe. I love it. But yeah, I didn't pass. And then I did performing arts. And then that's when the first show we did a murder mystery. And my tutor was like, do you want to do... I think you should do this character as a girl. So I was Dana Darling. And it was my first time in drag. We're in a fucking church. It was fair. And I had this fan, this pretty little thing. No, it wasn't pretty little thing. It wasn't even a thing back then, I don't think. It was like a...
F&F.
It was, I think it was my mum's dress.
Right.
No, it was my sister's jumpsuit. It was my sister's River Island jumpsuit. I loved it so much. She used to go mental when I wore it, but I used to sneak it in my bag. And when I took photos in it, she'd go, give me that fucking bag now. Because I always used to wear her clothes. And
How
she'd
old's
get
your
really...
sister compared to you?
My sister is... I think she's like 3-4 years older. I think she might be 4 years older than me. 3 or 4 years older than me. But I used to steal her clothes. And my other sister, there's 7 kids in my family, by the way.
Right.
So, like, I'm the eldest.
Eldest?
Yeah, at birth, boy. Eldest boy, with 7 of us. But I've got 2 older sisters. I've got 2 brothers younger than me. Then I've got 2 younger sisters after that.
Right.
I said to Mum, if you carry on, it's going to be fucking ping pong
Yeah,
balls.
chill out.
Yeah. But yeah, my other sister, she didn't mind, so she had a perm, what went really wrong, so my nan bought her a wig, so
She a lesbian?
No.
Right.
My younger sister,
Right. I just heard perm.
No. But she had a perm, and then, it just went really wrong. They cut all her hair off, she looked like Annie, and she was crying, so my nan bought her a wig, she went to school, and then she just got loads of, like, extensions, and just shoved the loads in. And then I was like, I love this wig. So I used to wear it. She didn't have a problem with it. So, like, I would always do makeup and wear this wig. Or when she was out, I'd wear extensions, shove them in my hair, even though they didn't go, and just, like, practice with makeup. So then, I got into it. I did amateur dramatics. And then, I just started playing with makeup. I loved it. I love theatre. I love singing. And, like, Rent is my favourite musical. Have you seen Rent?
I watched it.
Babe,
So I watched my
it.
first musical the other week, Wicked.
Amazing.
No, they trapped me.
Okay.
So, when you're telling someone about a musical, the first thing you should be saying is, it is a 2.5 hour situation without a cigarette break. That is against my human rights.
I know, I
missed the part when the fucking monkeys grew wings. I went for cheeky cigar, come back, and there's just alphabet's kicking off. There's wings, there's monkeys with wings, but it was a lovely. I did love it.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I really enjoyed. I thought it was a really beautiful musical.
I've watched it 3 times now.
Have you?
I'm now a musical gay.
You need to watch Rent. I think it's on Netflix. It's a lot of singing, but there's a trans girl called Angel.
Right.
And she sings this song called Today for You. And I remember my first variety show. No, the first one I did Kinky Boots, and then we did
You did Kinky Boots?
not the actual musical. It was
Just
like an amateur
songs.
dramatics. Yeah.
Right.
It was like a variety show, and then we did an amateur dramatics of Rent, and I played Angel. But I was like 18 then, 19. I got a job as a kids entertainer, believe it or not.
Well,
Skagger.
Skegginess.
Skeg fucking big, I was a kids entertainer, but I was still doing drag once a month in Lincoln, but I was working for free there, but I was a kids entertainer.
Spicy Mad Coats once, I got them.
Oh my god, you naughty girl.
They were all dead femme as well. I was actually quite surprised. It was one of the more enjoyable sexual experiences.
Oh god.
Stop listing you.
I remember going for because I was always so happy. It's that time of the year where I was just knackered and just a bit sad. And I remember when we were doing Rent rehearsals, every time I did Today for You, please watch Rent though. Watch it tonight.
No, I will. I'm
when you
going to
do
watch
have
it tonight. And I'm
Rent,
going to
Netflix.
I've watched
No,
it.
tell me what you think. It's beautiful. Have you heard 525,600 minutes?
Yeah.
That's from that.
Right.
They've got some beautiful songs in there.
What drag queen sings that? Because he came into even sang it for me a couple of months ago and I was sobbing. It's the first, and it's like Seasons of
Love, Seasons of Love, yeah. I don't know.
It might have been Tonya.
If
But
so,
I had
that's amazing.
I had a bad day that day, and then the fucker started singing that. I did me 6
You
pumps
will-
of Estrogen that
Right.
day. So I was in floods of tears. I had to go downstairs and have a nap.
Babe, I'm telling you though, if you watch it, it's an emotional roller coaster. Because this is when it's like, it involves like LGBTQ+, people of colour, cost of living crisis, well, not the cost of living, like it's not British, but like everyone's just very poor. But it's kind of relatable.
One thing that I've realised is that a lot of drag queens have grew up in poverty.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because I did kind of. So when mum and dad was together, everything was fabulous.
Yeah.
But then, so my dad was a doctor, mum was a nurse. My dad fucked off for 3 years and left us with an alcoholic. So it was fucking grim. So that's how behaviour went a bit west.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that comes from. I don't know why I was talking about
No, you just got, she's not David Lee. She's just got she's got a lot of thoughts and feelings.
Shout out to our Jen, she'll fuck more than me. But I do digress. So, do you remember your first time in drag as an actual gig?
Yeah.
How was that? Where was it? How old was you?
Okay, I was 18, 19.
Right.
In a bar, because it was more theatre, but first time in a bar, it was.
Even theatre, just the first time. How did you feel?
Oh, I fucking loved it. I did hot stuff. That was really fun. But my first club gig, I did Hey Mickey, and I got a Smithy's Emma Bunton wig. You know, the cheap cheerleading costume. I should have I was wearing flats, and I was just doing every stunt. You know when queens do a split and a cartwheel, and I was doing everything. I was doing it was so messy, but I loved it. But I did Hey Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. And I just had the best time with it. So it was that. And I just remember being really nervous. Actually, I can't remember much. I got really, really drunk before. I was really nervous. I'm still quite introverted. When I started drag, it was just finding your fit, because I didn't really know who I was. I feel it took me ages to find my aesthetic. I was trying to be maybe more grungy, to try and maybe be more gorgeous but then I'm just it's just me. I'm a bit of a troll, but some days I might come out looking a bit nicer than other days, it's quite glamorous. But I like being a character. I would say I'm more of a character artist, like an actress than an actor than a, you know what I mean, than a drag queen.
Yeah.
But I bring that through, but I also do what I need to do to, get the money up front, honey.
I've always counted you as a comedian. I've always counted you as a
thank you.
comedian that does live sketches.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because you're welcome, because there's clearly the references are there. I smell the Catherine Tate, I smell the Victoria Ward, I smell the Matt Lucas and David Williams.
Do you think though, like, I think why people find why it did so well with my sketches, growing up British, if you get it, you understand these references because you grew up with these people, and it's kind of that kind of side of growing up British, and I think there's also sides of people that are like, I don't get it, and I think like you grew up in a really great household, like,
yeah,
you know, because I feel like I had a really great luck, because I feel like with me it was just like, you know your mum keeps telling you to stop hanging around with that girl, but you go around a house and her mum's on the Lamborghini getting pissed going, oh yeah. You know, and that's all she said, like, there's a few references to, but it's also a love letter to the woman who raised me, because I think loads of people are like, you know, with Drag Race, it's very Americanized and very gorgeous now, as I miss the kind of off-the-rack stuff. I think that for me, drag's like a love letter to the woman who may be a bit rough and ready, who also always had my back. Even if they didn't understand, they would always still have my back. If they don't understand, you know, kind of just working class woman, a bit rough and ready, but working class. Like, I like representing that. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like they're kind of always the first people to protect queer babies.
100%. Oh my God, they'll have you back. They will not let anyone speak.
No.
They'll like almost mother you in a sense. And I think that one of my next door neighbours, Natalie, my old next door neighbours, I talk about him. She, like, I know the council now with Pink News a few years back.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I got invited to a premiere, and I was like, I know everyone's going to go in gowns
What
and
premiere?
stuff. Not a premiere, it wasn't a premiere, sorry, a red carpet event. It was an award ceremony,
Oh,
sorry.
fab.
I've only been to one premiere, that was everyone's talking about James. I'm surprised I don't get invited to more. I'm kind
I
of
know.
offended. Cheeky bastard.
Well, I've got your messy management.
Messy management.
Well, I've got your
Let's
messy
sort it,
management,
bitch.
and we'll demand it.
Let's sort it, girl. Because I do some crazy looks, but like when I say crazy, it's like everyone goes for gorgeous, I go for garbage, you know. But that being said, I knew everyone was going to go gorgeous for this Pink News Awards ceremony thing, not premiere. I'd like to make that very clear. The red carpet awards ceremony thing. I wasn't up for awards, but me and Logan went to the Glamour Awards like the night before, so we were going to go there, staying
You look
tonight.
so good for that, by the way.
Thank you. No, bitch.
You stop banging.
Shout out to Jack Oliver for doing the makeup. Shout out to Elliot.
He's a non-binny printer, makeup artist. But I've been stalking him for about 10 years. He's very, very good. That is Jack Oliver, my darling.
So and Go clothing as well. They were really, really amazing. They like did it all, like it was amazing. But the next day I was like, I want to go, because I know all like the drag queen girls, like Drag Race, everyone's going to go very big, very glamorous. I'm going to go with what I found glamorous. So Danny Beard gave me loads, like a box of just like all her costumes like she didn't like use anymore. And there was this leopard print jumpsuit, so I wore that, and then I wore my buffaloes, and I wore them, on AliExpress, sometimes when you get wigs, it comes with like random headbands or like a thing.
Yeah.
But I got a leopard print headband, so it went perfectly with the outfit. So I wore that and had this red bob wig, what someone gave to me,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, this like what inspired this look?" And I was like, "Well, this look's inspired by my next door neighbour Natalie. Obviously, I put the teeth in to make it more my aesthetic, but she's always dyeing her hair crazy colours, and that was my love letter of like bringing her there with me, you know, because she's an icon."
So from what you've just said, is there a specific person that was instrumental in Bailey becoming Bailey that you wouldn't have became Bailey without?
Yeah, there definitely
Do you want to
is.
talk about it?
Um,
We can completely edit this part.
I guess no, it's fine. Yeah, I think there was a few people who were like on my journey. Some people have been there for the whole ride.
Yeah.
And then some people have been there for just like a. But you know, some friendships work out, some don't.
No, 100%.
But I think I'm just gonna cough on second.
No.
Some friendships.
God, you're killing me. Sorry,
No, it's okay. You know, some people are in for the ride. So like, there's a lot of people who helped when I filmed, but then also I think when I started blowing up, I think a lot of my friends thought I was getting loads of money through TikTok. I weren't working. I just started getting gigs every now and then, but I just started fully getting used to like payment, how much I should charge, things like that. Like I didn't really know. Like I was working as a drag queen for a while, but I worked for free. And then when I worked in the Canaries as a drag queen, everything was set, so it was like €250 a week.
Canaries?
Yeah, before lockdown, I worked in Tenerife, Las Americas, and then I
I never knew.
yeah,
What
and
the
then
fuck?
and then I worked once a week. We would travel to Gran Canaria and we'd do a show there. But yeah, and then so like everything was set because we had a villa we'd share and stuff. So I was a bit like I don't know how much I should charge and whatnot. But I wasn't charging a lot because I didn't really know. I wanted to be booked. I wanted to travel. I wanted to get out of my small town. But I think a lot of my friends thought I was rich. So I was basically, long story short, I think I was buying my friends. And a lot of my friends maybe didn't have my best intentions at heart. And I think I realised that in the long run. And I think because I'm from a small town, it was very lonely. And even though loads of people kept doing me wrong, I think for me it was just, I didn't want, like, there's quite a lot of dark shit, do you know what I mean? But that being said, I didn't want to be lonely. I didn't want to do this journey alone, but I had to. I had to. That's the only way I can put
it
it.
hurts more to be with someone
Yeah,
than it would hurt to be lonely.
yeah.
If
It
that makes
wasn't.
sense.
Yeah. I think what it was is a lot of friendships I had. I don't think they had my best intentions at heart.
100%.
And I think in the long run, when I was travelling, it was a lot. I remember when my first time doing a gig in Manchester was the when Holy Tea did the Holy Tea in the Park, and it was just after lockdown, and I went there, and I just remember after doing the gig, I like cried all the way back to the hotel, and I just thought, fuck, this is so hard because I'm going on this journey by myself. I wish I could have brought you people with me, but you're just not good for me.
Yeah.
You're not. You've done really horrible stuff, and like, it just can't be. I can't look past that, And I think that's things with me which makes it difficult because I want to. Even now, I do speak about it with people, like about like one-on-one with my close friends about like my past and stuff, and like there are dark things, and I think that's where a lot of the humour comes out. Like I think I hide it very, very well when I'm okay. When I'm not okay, I think I hide it quite well. But that being said, a lot of my friends now, I've made really good friends since lockdown, and it makes you realise, I saw like a quote, it's really cringy, but it was like, it shows you like how friends are meant to act, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was weird, like, going back, it was just weird, like the friendships, they were just not normal. They
No.
just weren't normal relationships.
I can relate to that because when I started to get very close to Astonish, it was very confusing because I was like, I'm not used to having friends like this.
Yeah.
Like, it was the little things of just like right, so when someone genuinely loves you, and back in the past, a lot of my relationships were based on sex.
Yeah.
And with Astonish, so Astonish is, there's like 3 people, so there's Harley, Astonish and Calvin are like the 3 people that I speak to every day, and that is it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, I've got friends, like I love people.
Yeah, but you've got your close bunch.
Yeah, but there's like 3 people that are like my ride or dies, and then I just cocoon myself in that.
Yeah, I think like a lot of my friends, they're all very different. I've got friends who I can speak to some of my friends about anything, but then I'm different with all of them. So I know some of them I can be my fully crazy, batshit crazy with because they hype me up. Some of them I know that we can have a really, almost like a therapeutic, as I feel like I never had that.
Yeah. No.
I never, and it upsets me a lot. And I think it's just because my life now, people keep coming back into my life, being like, oh, I really want to come to your show and stuff. And it's like,
Get a ticket.
yeah. Because like without being a dick, I'm like, if you wanted to come to a show, you just come to a show. Like and like it'd be nice to see, like just seeing you there, it would be nice. But I think it's more like, I don't mind putting my friends on guest list, I don't mind that. I think it's just people in the past who know that they've done me dirty, and I'm not talking relationships, I'm talking friendships. Like, my friendships were just so strange. Looking back, like, it's not normal behaviour.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's weird. I saw, so like one of my very good friends, I won't say her name, because she'll probably try and sue me. She's gone. She is though, but we was friends from being 10. And after my mum passed away, I lived with her for a couple of months. If I hadn't have moved in with her, I'd have killed myself. That was how serious it was. Yeah. And then, as I moved out, her partner started getting very weird with me. Now, I told her about this. I was like, your boyfriend keeps on trying to shag me. Yeah. She didn't do anything. And then I went to see her the week later. She tried to set me up.
Fight.
To get, like, stabbed up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because her boyfriend wanted to shag me.
This is what I mean. It's so weird.
Like,
People are so strange.
But the areas where we grew up, you're raised by wolves.
Yeah.
You're raised by wolves. It's not fucking easy.
But here's the thing. When you're coming out of the shadows, being someone like openly queer, openly out there, openly unapologetic, people are frightened. And that they're threatened. Yeah. And that's why, so like for me, a lot of my friends, I think a lot of my good relationships with people and friends would be based on me being there for them, but then not receiving that energy back. And also, like, when they would get a boyfriend, like, having girlfriends, they don't get it. They act like they do, but they don't. And if they don't have your back, like, if someone's going to call me a faggot and you're not going to stick up for me, they ain't your friends. And I hope people listening to this know that. If your friends are going to allow someone to call you a faggot or say any comments, you stick up for that friend because that will mean more to them than ever. I never had that. And like...
And fuck it, even being your friend, if anyone that you say loves you will sit there and watch someone say something like in front of you, they are not your friend.
They're not.
They're not.
I think...
They're a pussy hole.
Yeah, pussy hole.
Pussy hole!
But I think, that being said, a lot of my straight girlfriends, when they would get boyfriends, the boyfriends wouldn't approve of me because they would think I'm too much. And this is like me. This is like not even in drag. This is just me as a person.
Yeah.
Like they've never... A lot of my girlfriends, I don't think I've had like many straight girlfriends for a while, even when I started doing drag, because they just didn't... Like, I don't think any of my girlfriends have came to any of, like, my drag shows. My old girlfriends. Because I just feel like they get in a relationship and you just fade out.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Like, you know, but that being said, like, a lot of my, like, at college, a lot of the girls still support. But, like, I think when you're in a community, that's when you really get it. I think this is what's so great about Manchester as well. My first time here, I got emotional because I just thought, like, there's more people who are more camper than me, more feminine, like... Guys wearing makeup, lesbians, like, you know, proper hardcore dykes. Like, I think that it made me emotional. I was like, what the fuck? And, like, all my friends are in the LGBTQ, ABCDEFG, JK, LMNOP community, you know?
Yeah,
like,
French.
Yeah. So, like, it's like now nothing's an issue because we all relate. And I do have... I don't know if I have any straight friends. I don't know. I've probably got one or two, but I can't think at the top of my head. But like all my friends,
I'm
the
Hetty, because I'm like the Hetty Eva. I'm the only Hetty Eva.
But like, do you think that when it comes to like heterosexuals, how do you? Because we get the Huns who are like loving it. Do you know what I mean? But then, that being said, they're not going to be... Like, half of them aren't going to stick up for you in a thingy. It's just, you need to see it as that. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting anything. Like, now, you know, you have to stick up for yourself.
I've learned it's switched.
Okay.
I've learned... So, like, in the last, like, 12 months, I've learned that men, especially older men, are becoming more of an ally... Whereas women are going the opposite.
I think that's the whole J.K. Rowling movement.
No, it is. Because, like, there's this... I could, like, obviously I can only speak for my own
Yeah.
journey, my own experiences.
Defo.
But I identify as a trans woman.
Yeah.
I'm not just a woman, I'm a trans woman. There is a beautiful 9x9 biracial penis between my legs. And it's there, it is what it is. And I'm at peace with that. But there's the aggressiveness that comes with, well, what are you?
But you're not being. This is the thing, right? And I'm gonna talk on this. Like magazines, right? So there was a guy in the magazine who I saw it. It was years ago. It was a guy in a magazine who raped 3 women and then was dressing up as a woman so he wouldn't get clocked. And that was like this trans woman, the rape. And it's like, no, that wasn't a trans woman. That was a guy hiding his identity.
Yeah.
But then that shows. So for instance, sometimes like it's really, really difficult because I think it makes us all look bad. So like the toilet situation, that's like such a debate at the minute as well. So I use the disabled toilet all the time, and I've got a key. So like, I feel like
You got one of them red keys?
yeah, get them off eBay, girl. £1.50.
I think I've still got my mum's somewhere.
Yeah, if you go on eBay, you can get one. But I got one off eBay, so like I just use that. It's my preference always wherever. Obviously in gay bars, gender neutral, but I usually use disabled at like train
It's
stations.
fucking cleaner anyway.
Yeah, Weatherspoons,
Gay
like
toilets smell of poppers and
yeah,
babies.
yeah, they really do.
That's what they do.
But I think that with that it makes me feel safe, and it also makes me feel like I don't want to get any shit what comes with it. It scares me a lot. It really does. And like hearing stories and stuff and seeing stories, it just makes me feel. But it also makes me feel comfortable. Like that's how I feel comfortable. So like in gay bars, I don't mind. I just feel like, for me personally, I prefer to use the disabled toilet because then it's not. And if they don't have one, then that's when I'm like, fuck, okay, I'll either hold it in, or if it's like fight or flight, I'll just think, we'll just see, you know. But usually, day to day, I use the disabled bathroom. Just makes me feel safe.
I get that. Like this last 6 months, I've been mainly using the female bathroom.
Yeah.
For about 3 years, I've flitted between them both. But because there were situations where, like, I've not, touch wood, from now, I've never been like, you can't go in that toilet. But the other week at Oxford Road Station, I went in the men's.
Okay.
And this man was like, oi, excuse me, you're going in the wrong toilet.
You know what? This happened to me actually. It was Tesco, but the disabled toilet was locked, so I was like, fuck. So I was like, I'm going to run in, it's quiet, and there was a mum with a kid. And I went in the men's. I left, and she was like, excuse me, you've just used the wrong toilet. And I was like, thanks, honey. Oopsie. Because I was like, you know, she didn't clog, so it was fun. I did have an issue not long ago in a gay bar, though. I was in a gay bar, and...
In Manchester?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But I was in a gay bar, and I was like, I wasn't in drag, I was like femme, I had extensions in, hair straightened, Cal did a little ooh, and I was just like wearing like jeans, like a sexy bodysuit I got on the sale rack in TK Maxx. It was a Beyonce, Ivy Park blue, sexy, like PVC bodysuit, and I felt gorgeous, and this woman spoke to me, and she said something about the toilet. No, she was just like, are you having a good night? I can't remember what it was about, but I replied, I can't remember what the conversation was about. And she replied going, are you a bloke? Oh my God, you're like she was like, you're like the hottest tranny I've ever seen. You would not think you were a bloke. I can't believe you're a bloke. And she was going to write, oh my God, I can't believe that's a bloke. And then I replied with, oh, are you not trans? Because I thought judging by that moustache, I thought you could be on the team, you know. And then she laughed. Because, you know, you make humour out of these things, but some of these girls don't know. Like, I also feel like, to be fair, even last night, I had a ponytail in, and the guy was like, are you a drag queen? I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, okay, so you're like a bloke. And I was like, oh no, like, I'm transitioning. And then he was like, oh, I'm really, really sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I was like, and I'm really chill. I'm like, you know what, it's completely fine. That being said, if you said it to certain individuals, like I'm quite chill, but if you said it to other girlies, you might end
We
up
know
with
right
like, do you know what I mean? I'm quite chill though. I'm very, very
Do
demure.
you know when there's malice? When there's malice, I'll check you.
Yeah.
There's been 4 or 5 times where I've had to check someone for being disrespectful to me or being trans.
Yeah.
Once in this Oxford Road station again, it was one of the instructors and he was like, "Excuse me, sir, have you got a ticket?" And I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "You call me sir one more time, I'm going to show you what a fucking sir does." I was like, "Do I look like a sir?" Like, full geesh, heels, nails.
But even when you do like drag, it's like you. It's not even like really drag. It's like just
I'm
you.
always I'm very
You're just
tiny
woman.
vibes.
Yeah. You're just woman.
But I humiliated him. I literally was grabbing people as they were walking past, like, "Do I look like a man? Do I look like a man? Am I a man? Am I a man?" And he was embarrassed, and he said sorry, and he wouldn't do it again. And yesterday, as I was checking into the hotel because I'm staying in the hotel for a couple of days. I'll fill you in later. Oh my love. Wait, I think I filled you in some of it yesterday. But these 2 girls were like giving me evils, and there was these. To be quite frank, 2 docile looking, fat stinking birds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Smell a prawn cocktail. They had this baby in a pram, and they were like whispering about me.
But you're just out doing your business. All
Yeah,
the way. Okay.
and I was like, "Why are you talking about me?" I was like, "Baby, I'm wearing a chinchilla fur coat and you've got pasta down your top." I was like, "No." And then I just walked away.
You know
Sometimes
what?
you've got to judge them back.
No, but that being said, I'm one of them people where I'm quite defensive over others. So like I'm really chill. So for instance, I was in Birdlington the other day. I was doing a gig and I went out on the town. Not on. I didn't go on a night out. I was just shopping, Christmas shopping. I was in Argos and there was this woman, this old woman, and she needed help on the thing, and I couldn't help her because she was like, "I can't do technology." She didn't want any help. So after that, I was like, "That's fine." And then when she walks out, this guy and girl was like, "Fucking hell, she wants you." And I turned around and I'm thinking, don't, like, I didn't say anything, but in my head I thought, no, she doesn't want you. It looks like you've got fucking green, what's it? Chicken and mushroom pot noodles stuck in your teeth. It looks like a cheese block. So I thought, no. But like, even things like that, it's just, I just find it weird. People are weird.
People do get very weird. I feel like people just have too much to say sometimes.
They do. Like, shut
Too
up.
much to say.
Shut up.
Like, and that's why I said to her, if you weren't talking about me, you could have picked that sausage roll up off your fucking chest instead of judging me, walking around like a mess. Fuck you, no.
That's fair.
The cheeky fuckers. They are cheeky fuckers. And another thing that I can't bear is when they start touching your hair. They take it as an invitation.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, this hair's dead convincing." Well, it wasn't until you ripped the fucking lace off my head. Keep your hands to your bastard self. Unless you're paid by the hour, you've got no fucking right to touch me.
Exactly.
The cheeky buggers. No, they are. So, motherhood.
Yes.
You have got a beautiful little baby.
Yeah.
Nova. So, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so if you didn't know, my partner is trans, female to male, a trans man, and yeah, we had a beautiful daughter called Nova. She literally turns 19 months today. Mad.
It does not feel like it's that. Did you know I've still got a baby grow that says Messi Mugler on it that I got for you when I found out that you was pregnant?
No.
I need to bring that to you.
Please.
I need to bring that to you.
Please. Yeah, like, oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. I love being a parent. I think balancing work and balancing parenthood can be difficult because I work in nightlife. So it's like I work at night, parent in the day. And I do think Logan does take on more, like, of the parent side than I do. I'm still a parent, I'm still there, and I really beat myself up sometimes, like being away. I really don't like it sometimes because I'm like, I feel guilty, but also I need to pay for things, I need to pay for bills, nursery fees. Yeah, like, and that's what it is. Do you mind if I go for a I'm going to piss myself.
No, absolutely, of course.
Wait, hold on.
Quick pause.
Wait, hold on. I'll run up.
I'll run for Sigga.
I'm loving this convo.
I'm going to actually not have a fag. Yeah.
Obviously not.
I'm going to go for a fag. Right. Back in a second, my sweet one. I get a bit like, it gets a bit kinky, babe.
Oh, does it?
No, it does. They all start bumming.
What is
No, I'm wrong.
Are you about
No.
Is that the one at the end? Like there's E and then you go down and then there's that big one.
Yeah.
That's like the bump, yeah.
I've got some stories about
Oh,
that.
bitch. This one time I walked down to my pickup was at Bloom Street. Then it was going all the way, but it wasn't at Bloom Street. It was like on a different street. It was way off, way off. And it picked me up like near Eagle, and someone was on all fours, and people were pissing in his bum. Pissing in his bum, bitch.
Like, that's not even the worst bit. That's not even the worst bit. The first time I went into Eagle, I watched a man
Before transition.
trying to climb in someone.
But what really gagged me isn't even on hormones yet, and she is beautiful. Like, what the fuck? I still feel like some days I look in the mirror and think, bloke. But that being said, like, with my characters and drag, I try and make, in my head, I've done it where I'm separating. Some days I dress very, like, feminine, I do my makeup light, which is rarely, never. But when I'm doing drag shows, I'm like, lick my finger, put in the eyeshadow palette, done, lots of blush, ready. Do you know what I mean? I feel like now it's like, I don't know, I feel like now I'm just at a point where I'm like trying to balance that. But I feel like because of hormones, you know, your body's hormone and stuff, but my fucking weight gain has gone crazy. I don't like it at all. Did you gain weight since you? Yeah. It's horrible.
Since I started transitioning.
14, I'm now fitting into like an...
But the thing, bitches.
Yeah.
I
want to do it so... You know what, when I saw her neck, and the first thing I said is, I was like, how long you been doing it? And she was like, yeah, like a month. And I'm like, are you fucking joking? You look amazing. Because you notice it in the face immediately. Your face, that's the first thing you cut. Oh, I need it. Apparently it's $150 a month, and it's just every like Saturday or like a day, well, like not Saturday, but like one day that, like,
I spent worse and worse.
Huh?
I spent more than worse.
This is what I mean, it's not too bad, but it's such an investment, do you know what I mean?
And I think it's obviously already paying for
Yeah.
hormones and stuff like that. How much do you pay for your hormones?
So I pay £50, £50 a month because I'm private. And then when it comes to it, I probably pay about, like 40, 45. But they give me it in bundles. I feel like I speak about with a lot of trans girls about this, and it's fine. And I know I'm like early in my transition and stuff like that, but also the amount of effort, money, like especially laser hair removal. I still got a fucking beard, and I spent at least over £2,500, and I can't afford it. So I'm gonna have to save up, get the bundles again. It's just so expensive. Hairy chest, I shave nearly every fucking day.
I've never had laser removal. I shave every day.
Yeah,
I've got to, otherwise I won't kill myself.
It's so expensive, and like I tried everything. I tried like hair removal, like, and I think I'm gonna try waxing next, but I shave every single day, every single 2 days.
Try nair. I'll send you a link. I nair twice a week.
Is it good?
Yeah. Cover my whole body. Leave it 15 minutes. It burns. There's no avoiding that.
Does it bleed though?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
And then you scrub your whole body with your body loofah, and everything's gone.
Do you do that instead of shaving?
Yeah.
I did it once, but I used too much. Bitch. I did it once, but you know what? It's shaving, and because it's that time of year, I'm shaving, and then I'm thinking, oh, I'm wearing shorts today, so I'll shave it till there, and then my thighs are still like. But the hair, you know, obviously I was born a male, so like the hair on a male's body is like thick at the back.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So like, So I noticed there's some bits yesterday I was going to have my legs out fully. I wore fishnets because I left like 2 hairs there, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. No, but those 2 hairs, like you.
Yeah, I know, you've let me down. But I think when we're talking about like trans and things like that, trans femme non-binary, for instance, I have a big issue with Amina Queen, when I was at home in Peterborough, one of my best friends is trans, Lee. There's a drag queen being like, making up that she was trans when she was a drag queen. And I contacted her through Facebook, and I just said, by the way, I just want to let you know that, you know, if you're doing this, maybe you say that you're like a sissy or like a cross-dresser, because it can actually affect some people of maybe thinking that. I think this is why people don't take it seriously sometimes, because people do that. Like when I'm in drag, I'm in drag. When I'm out of drag, I'm a woman. My whole wardrobe, I'm not going to lie, when I start transition, my whole wardrobe is the Rita Ora Primark collection. I love it. But it's also quite like, it's not too out there, some of it, and it's casual, but like, it's women's, but also it's very like, if you wear it, it's very like gender neutral, because I don't like to stand out when I'm very casual.
Gender neutral, though.
Yeah. I'm very, very casual, out of drag. I look a bit homeless out of drag, but like, you know, because all your money goes into it. Do you know what I mean? Like it just takes it out of you.
I have 4 black two-pieces. Bless you.
Bless you.
Fucking hell. Oh. But I just wear black. I just live in black. I live in black.
Wednesday Adams over here.
Yeah, I'm a good queen. I've always worn black though. I just feel safer in black.
Yeah.
But when I started filming my episode last week, I had a nervous breakdown, so I stopped filming it.
When it was the finale and you were talking about, you know, everything going on in your life.
Yeah.
That was the first time I actually saw you. Like, I saw you, but I feel like, because you're always so happy. And it's also nice to see them sides of people, because I always just thought, like, she's just always happy and she's always flamboyant. But I think that's why when you're at work, you just want to be loved, and you just want to be...
I want everyone to feel better than me.
Yeah.
So that's why
Because you don't want people to... completely get that.
I think because I've always been an addict. It went from being addicted to self-harm, to being addicted to alcohol, to then being addicted to coke. Like, at the highest of my addiction, I was spending on coke and booze.
Oh my god.
Like,
I've never done drugs.
so, we are back in the Very Messy studio. So, let's start this second part on motherhood. How has it been for you, Logan?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think having a daughter, having a child, just in general, it's just changed my life for the best. I think it makes you think differently. Like something switches. I can't explain it, but something switches. I think, you know, there's been obstacles especially with me mentally. I think with work as well and trying to juggle. And I do feel like, you know, she's 19 months literally today, crazy. But like I think with, you know, working in nightlife, it's really difficult. And I think as well, some days that's when you rely on support of others, like family and things like that. And I think I sometimes, you know, feel guilty about being away. But that being said, I'm like, you know, work, you know, I need to pay the bills. I need to, you know, pay for certain things. So I'm just trying to, But I do love being a parent. She's absolutely crazy. She's bonkers, and she's just a beautiful little girl. She's just a crazy girl. She's so silly, and she's very confident. She loves dancing as well, which I love. Yeah, she loves dancing.
And so Logan, your partner, wrote a book about
In My Daddy's Belly.
Yeah, about your journey, which was a beautiful book. The kids, so my babies, are Ella and Fred, they love that book.
Oh.
Yeah, they think it's great. Ella was a bit vexed when I told her that Auntie Bessie's not a daddy and she can't have babies because science doesn't work that way. Apart from that though, she thought it was fabulous. She's very jealous that I can't give birth to a baby. But who fucking knows? Who knows? There's adrenochrome, so they should surely be able to figure it out eventually, you know what I mean? Talking involved in politics. But has anything changed in like your dynamics with your friends?
Yeah. Now when I see friends, I really... when I'm at work, I think that's my time to like, obviously work, but like see my friends. I do still see my friends now, but just not as much. I just find it really difficult unless it's like work, or I can meet them if they're close to work, or if I can like fit it in, because I'm such a workhorse at the minute. Like I just need to pay for things, and like, you know, I want my daughter to have nice things. I want to have nice things. Yeah. So you just gotta work, make that fucking money, bitch. Yeah.
So, how... Sorry, my man comes out every now and then. So, we've done motherhood. We've done growing up queer.
Yes.
So, CD sister. So, when did you realise that you wasn't just sucking, you were swallowing?
Oh my god.
So, like, when did you start to like come to that realisation?
So I think with me, I think I've always been a CD sissy.
Right.
I think I realised I was a CD sissy rather than a drag queen. I think I was more of a CD sissy when it came to... I don't know, I think I realised, because when I started dragging bars, I was very CD sissy. I think in lockdown I realised I was probably CD sissy.
Right.
The queen of the darkness.
Vagina. So... So you came out as trans
Yes,
about
yeah.
12 months ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, not long
Maybe a bit
ago.
longer, or a bit earlier, I'm not sure.
So, yeah, it would have been around that. Because, no, I don't know, I had Nova. Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't actually know. You know how people keep the dates and things like that? I didn't keep
I
dates,
didn't.
which is, I feel really bad that I didn't keep
Well, you
dates.
whisper, I remember you whispering in my ear, I'm a tranny. And then it took 6 months. I literally didn't see... No, it was you and Logan. And you hugged me and you went... And then just went. I was like, okay, slay, work your puss, mama, work your puss.
Yeah, when I had Nova, I was, before Logan gave birth to Nova and I found out Logan was pregnant, I was already at home speaking about transitioning. I had a few meetings. And then when I found out Logan was pregnant, I was like, fuck. It was like an identity crisis because I was so scared of the judgment. Because I knew that Logan, it would have been a big story, but I think for me as well, I just don't know if I could have taken it. So I just wanted everything to die down when it came out. And then after Nova was born, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and I'm going to teach her how to, how to be, herself.
Yeah.
And also that I'm myself. And I think people probably see it as people always comment your kids are going to grow up so confused, but actually we are going to have that conversation when it comes to it, but I don't think...
But is that anyone's fucking business?
I mean, exactly, but also she's surrounded by love, so that's all that matters. She's loved, she's got a great life. She has got a really good life. She's always she's doing the most of the most. She's got a busy life than I do, and she just gets free backstage access to gigs,
exactly, right.
Especially the big festivals. She loves it. We go with the little headphones in, especially with the prides and stuff. She loves it, and I think with Nova, I think she's gonna grow up being she's so loved. Not just loved by me, not just loved by Logan. She's loved by family.
So, your one-woman show.
Yes.
So, we'll start.
Bitch.
So, this year you did quite the tour, didn't you?
It was the one. I'm not bigging myself up. No, I fucking am, bitch.
Big it up, bitch.
Right, that tour was fucking insane. And this is gonna sound so delusional, and I couldn't care less. No one did it like that. That tour, no one's done that before.
Who was you dressed by?
Bang London. But, no, not for all of it, but the end. But I got some of the costumes,
that costume bit.
Bitch. The Cheryl,
I don't
the
know how much
dancers.
that
Oh
cost.
my god.
I don't want to know. But
Bitch. Shout out Shanika Sunrise, by the way.
she's insane. I'm obsessed with
Amazing.
her.
She is she's a rapper, she sings, she's a dancer.
She's just released a song.
Yeah, Christmas one. And she's always, she's really arty.
And she's someone I'm after getting on.
Yeah, she is funny bitch. She is so funny. And we had Alice, who's a comedian, she was hilarious. We had Kabambi, they're a fat performer, and then my management, with Jack, Elevate East, Will, all the people on the team were just amazing. It was such a fun tour. We really brought something so raw and something really new, but something really old. It's I really took a lot of inspo.
It was just beautifully queer.
Yeah, I loved it. It was just so chaotic.
Beautifully
There wasn't a
queer.
storyline, it wasn't a plot, it was just
I don't
fun.
think you needed it.
It was just fun. And I think we're writing a show for next year. We're gonna do a comedy show, but it's got some singing in it. So I'm not gonna say it's a musical, but it's gonna be live singing and a comedy, campy hun/horror. But campy horror, not scary, just a bit of a campy horror. But we write a bit at the minute, We just need to finish the touches, and hopefully next year, if not next year, the year after, we're gonna make some magic.
Amazing. Would you? So I'm working on so I want to do Edinburgh Fringe in 27.
You should do it.
So I'm working on a show at the minute. So I'm gonna call it the Red Door. Yeah. So it's gonna start. It's gonna start back where the Ball Street was, and then the plan is it's gonna go to me getting ready for.
After doing the aftershave with Danny, I got a really good response.
Oh my god, no, you
Yeah.
did! I completely forgot about that.
No, I know. It was just it was like a dream. But I think when I did that, I got a really good response, and I was really happy.
Last few questions.
Let's do it.
What things do you have in set for next year? So we've got the tour. Is there any other goals you've got?
I don't know. I really want to release. I've said this for a while, but I really want to release an EP, but like a rap bitch EP, like a silly rap bitch.
I don't think you should do silly.
But I've got some cunty lyric. No, but like
I think it could be camp.
I've
You don't realise how well you spit.
I've wrote a song called CD Sissy.
Right.
Well, it's called Secret Sissy.
Right.
But whatever you want. But I've wrote a song called Secret Sissy. I've wrote a track called Nicki Minaj Wig. And it's just getting in the studio, because the thing is, I don't know many producers in Manchester, but there is a sick one in London called Kieran, and we keep talking about it, but I really do want to produce maybe a song or a few songs, just kind of test it out, but I also, this one goes quite hard, but I've got a song called Rude Bitch.
Right.
And yeah, I think it's just, I'm a perfectionist. I know it doesn't seem like it, but with my image, like everything's purpose, but I want to, if I do it, yeah, I want to do a music video, but I want to make it like a music video. I don't want it to look like I'm doing it in the basement. I want to look like it's like shot professionally in a professional place, even though it's going to be rough and ready and comedy and a bit silly. I want it to be a music video, not like an iPhone. Do you know what I mean? Or like, I want props. I want the setting to be lit. Like, I want it to be production. So, yeah, I'm gonna hopefully work on music. That's my biggest thing I want to do next year. And I just hope that I like put my foot on it and I'm like, right, let's start this now. Because I feel like I drag it out so hard. And I want to do it. So, yeah, I want to do a song. I want to do a music video, see how that goes, see how people react to it first. And then, yeah, maybe, I think first start with one track, see how it goes. And if we end up with more tracks, then we see the response and then go from there. But I would love to release like a 3-4 part EP. But like, yeah, I'm excited.
I think that'd be really cool.
I really just need to put my foot in it because I'm being lazy. I think at the minute I'm just kind of...
You've had a busy couple of years though, baby.
Yeah.
You've just done a crazy show.
I just want to make sure the timing's right, but then I don't want to wait too long. Do you know what I mean? I think next year I need to be arty and I need to really focus on like finding beats, producers. Like I want to like people like who shoot really fun things. Like I just want to be creative. I think this year, because I've had such a busy year, I think I've lost a bit of creativity, and I think next year I'm ready to just get stuck in and just make it happen and just be silly.
Right.
I think that's the goal. I think a tour and then maybe an EP. We'll see.
So, obviously Via.
Yeah.
How has it been settling in there?
I love it.
Because obviously you're now one of the
Via.
residency queens at Via.
Yeah. I
which
love
is
it.
not easy to get. Like
No.
that's an accomplishment.
Thank you. I you know what? I think with Via, I love like the DJs, the bar staff,
It's
Liam,
a beautiful
like
venue.
yeah, it's a beautiful venue. They really, I think, especially with Via, they really invest into the acts. Like Claire from Steps, like Mucha Buena, like, you know, I'm performing on Wednesday. I don't know what it is. We're performing on Wednesday with Diana Vickers, my icon.
No,
Icon.
you're not.
Please
What
calm
time?
down. Oh, I don't actually know.
Right,
He
so
should text me on the day.
so Mr. J, you have not seen this. I'm going to be at Eva 9 through 3. I'm not going to go to Via and watch Bailey J. Mills. I'm 100% going to come to watch
But
it.
Diana Vickers is an icon. Like, she's
the one
an
that was in my
icon.
shoes, isn't she?
Yeah.
Icon.
You know, here I careful day I.
That, so I sing kind of like a mixture of her.
You do. Yeah, and a bit of As the sky. So calm.
I'm getting like I'm kind of like, as you were saying, I'm kind of going more small next year as well.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 songs written. One's been recorded, Rocketeers. Yeah. None of it's probably going to get released. Probably, I want it to, but I'm the same. If I do something, I want to do it nicely. That's why I have that just start time. You know what I mean?
Who? You need to link me up with the producer girl.
I did it on myself.
The track and everything.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Just on GarageBand, like.
No, I play the piano.
Stop.
Stop it.
No, I need to hear this track now.
So it's all about. So obviously, I grew up with an alcoholic mum.
Yeah.
And it's about her loving vodka more than me, and then me loving vodka more than myself.
I love
It's
that.
quite. It's very ballady. It's very ballady. I think people
Love
like
it.
it.
No,
I
I'm
do think
excited.
people like it.
Why didn't
Well-
you do it in the competition? Because you didn't. You should have done it, girl.
So my initial plan with that I was gonna do Dope by Lady Gaga.
That's a great song.
Completely
Great
naked.
song. Yeah.
Completely naked and have like all the different things I used to take written all over me.
I love that.
But I was the last person to sign up for the show. I signed up like a week before it started.
I think you should do it again.
I'm gonna go for Drag Idol this year.
Yes.
I'm going for Drag Idol. I'll definitely go for Attention again.
Yeah. I really wanted you as well.
I
And
was
can
so
I
bizarre.
tell you like Skylar really wanted you as well.
Did you?
Yeah. We all wanted you. I think it was just like just difficult. Because then I wanted to make it easier for all of us to go, because the battles were really difficult.
It'd have looked like, considering like I've worked at On Bar a lot.
I mean, now, like, you're working loads, girl. Like, you're doing it. You've already made an impression because you're a great person. You're so charismatic.
I think it had looked a bit fixy.
Yeah.
It had 100% looked a bit fixy.
It wasn't.
But it would, for me to have won, it'd have looked fixy.
I think if you win, it would have looked fixed. That
I
being
wasn't the best
said,
singer.
no, but that being
Harley's
said,
my best friend.
But-
You're all my friends. It'd have been very fixy. If
No.
the right person won.
no, I think they did. I think, you know what? The competition though was tough because I
serve the fashion. No one can dispute that. Pam served the carbs.
she made me cry a lot. I was really rooting for her, and I felt like I just when I look at Pam, I just think I just want to I just want the best for her. I want to protect her.
I think she's in the same line of us where we've been seasoned, if you know what I mean. We've got all the
You've been you've been here for a while.
We've been here for a while.
You're not
the
amateurs.
spices shook in.
Yeah.
We've lived life.
Yeah.
And I think there's a part of being an artist that needs that pain.
Absolutely, yeah.
That
100%.
needs that pain.
Mm.
And she's one that. Oh, she's insane.
She is
insane.
on the mic. Like, she's witty, but her vocal. She doesn't sound like a drag queen singing. She
No.
sounds like a vocal, like
You
a
don't.
singer. I think because I've got like a bit of a girly voice.
A bit of a girly voice.
'Cause- no, but
you
like,
sound like
no.
a 13-year-old girl.
But like, I
Insane.
think no, but everyone used to come up to me going, "You sound like a girl," and I'm like, oh yeah. So like when I sing, I love to just like sound really girly and just really, you know, I don't like singing low songs, but if I have to, I like to just.
See, I need to get the opposite. Because I can get high.
Yeah.
I just don't do it.
It's a
I
risk.
think it's gonna break.
No, but that being said, sometimes I do take risks. So like last night when I was singing Sabrina Carpenter, my voice cracked.
She sounded so
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You sounded so
Thank you,
good. Dancing on My Own.
Love.
So this CD City sang a ballad, and then in the middle of it, what did you do? She started spitting Nicki Minaj lyrics.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It was incredible.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
absolutely incredible. You are a true artist.
I think I just growing up watching like X Factor, Misha B as well though. Like I'm going back to that. Like when she did Fly by Rihanna, she like oh my god, Rolling in the Deep with the rap. Do you remember that? Like that for me was like so inspiring. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just mix them together, make it a mismatch. You know?
Yeah.
I love it.
So, last question.
Okay.
What advice would you give to 13-year-old Bailey?
Oh, Miss Mama
Yeah,
Ru.
yeah, it's a Mama Ru question.
Probably.
RuPaul one.
Probably like obviously life's gonna be hard, but you're gonna find your people. It's a journey, but the wait is worth it.
Yeah, play the long game.
Yeah, the long game. That's what I'm doing now. Play the long game.
Look after your heart.
Yeah, probably quit smoking as well.
Yeah, 100% quit smoking. Bad tires.
Stop smoking.
Yeah, you
like
fucking
stop
just
it.
stop.
Like literally, I feel like I'm gonna die. So, like stop smoking. But yeah.
Is there anything you want to, any last plugs you want to do before you leave the studio?
If there's any producers out there musically, please get in touch at Bailey J Mills 99 on Instagram. I really want to work on some music. I just want to work with different producers as well. I want to work with Kieran. I want to work with others. I just want to like. I want every track to just be different from like. I just want to showcase all different artists. So, if you are a producer, then please get in contact at Bailey J Mills 99 on Instagram and just give me a DM, pretty please. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. I love you so much. You know what? You were literally like Canal Street. You were like furniture. I just love you so much.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, bitch.
Now, do remember that everyone's story is different. At Auntie Messie's podcast, we believe in paying your taxes, washing your pink bits, and wearing lashes. Now, don't forget, you saw it with us first.
You saw it here, bitch.
Smell that one.
Go. I could smell yours yesterday. It stunk.
She's lying.
She farted yesterday. It fucking stunk so bad.
I farted.
That was so bad. It was like eggy. That was so bad.
Well, we're done.
I love you.